During the Victorian era, people were obsessed with death. With the Civil War and consumption, well, death was everywhere. It's no wonder folks turned to finding creative ways to communicate one last time with those who had left this earth so suddenly. Spiritualism became very popular. It promoted spirit communication through seances and other various methods. The Ouija board also was created and is still popular today, although not as innocently as in the Victorian days. Pop culture has turned the board into a very controversial tool, if you will, of spirit communication. Most folks feel it's dangerous to use. Many tales of terror are told about using the board. One thing's for sure, despite all of that, the Ouija board is still as popular today as ever. Would Luna Paranormal Research ever use the Ouija board as evidence in a paranormal investigation? Let's find out.
So hi everyone.
Hello.
We're on an investigation. I'm Kelly. This is Linda, Luna Paranormal Research, and we're using this board during this investigation that we're at because it's a trigger object. Normally, we only use this board, this Ouija board, at events such as seances and stuff, more for fun, entertainment, and we have been surprised though by what we've gotten. But to take it on an investigation, there's too many variables, I think.
It's not scientific.
It's not scientific enough.
Nothing we do really is.
Well, no, but I mean, when you've got something relying on two people touching it, how do you validate that?
Right, because you can want something to move if you're talking to a loved one. We're hoping to. You might want, if you ask a question, you might want it to go to a letter so much that without even realizing it, you're technically moving it.
Yeah, you're moving it subconsciously.
Yeah.
So, as to bring evidence from a Ouija board to somebody, a homeowner or a business owner, that I just don't feel that it's got what it takes. It's not valid.
No,
Not at all.
It's not.
But like we said, for entertainment purposes, and we have been surprised at certain things. We've gotten the little dog at the seance. It was interesting.
Yes. A lady had just lost her little dog a few weeks before, and was it Muffin or something?
Something, yeah, I think it was Muffin.
Anyway,
I think it was Muffin.
And she kept asking this dog if they, she let her know that she's there, and everybody sat around and nothing really moved on the board or anything. And it wasn't until later when we were listening to the tape. Now, today I've got the ears on, so I can hear things live as they happen. But we didn't have ears on, and we just had our tape recorders going. And we listened to it, and as she was talking about her little dog who passed away, this little dog starts barking. And we didn't hear it at the time, but it was on the recorder.
It was on the recorder.
And
there was no dog in the house either.
No, it was a little dog. And then as she was leaving to say goodnight, the little dog started to bark again.
It did, when she was putting on her
So
coat.
when stuff like that happens, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I do think it's a trigger. I do think it can communicate. I do think there's something about the board that is, it works. But as far as proving it, they haven't been able to prove it since it was invented.
Right.
So it's hard to use it on an investigation.
There's a lot of people through the ages, like in the 1800s, they used it, that they made a living out of, fraud and fake and, making people think it was moving, and it really wasn't. But does it really work at times? Oh yeah, I think it does. But I wouldn't use it on an investigation.
No.
In fact, I really wouldn't want to use it at all. I never go on the board.
No, I mean, I have, and I'm not really afraid, but I do know how to use it. I know how to open it and close it. I put a lot of protection around myself when I use it. But those are things that people should be knowledgeable about before they play with the board. And you should use it with the utmost respect. That is for sure.
Right.
So I wouldn't be taking it to a cemetery or something like that. I think that's pretty darn irrespectful.
Yeah.
The answer is no.